Hey everyone, Callum here. I just wanted to say welcome to the first episode of Hardly Heroic. It's a new series that we're going to be doing on the channel. As you might hear in the episode, this was meant to be our 500 subscriber special, but we've recently hit over 700 subscribers, and that's insane. Thank you so much for supporting the content. It is huge for us that anyone wants to watch this. We can't thank you enough, even though we try, but yeah, thank you. I do, just a quick disclaimer, I do want to say there is some naughty language in this episode, so if you're not into that, be warned. It's mostly funny, so don't, we're not going to be going into heavy topics or anything here, but we do say some swears and stuff, so watch out. Thank you to everyone who joined in and helped out make this good. We've secured the channel for, if this series becomes popular enough, we'll put it on its own channel so that it's just a bit easier for people to get to, but that depends on what you guys want. So please feel free to comment. Check out everyone else. Their descriptions will be at the end of the video. We'll have a quick shout out for everyone, and just, yeah, enjoy.
Botched another roll, ran from another troll. I wonder where we'll go from here. I've never been a man of fear. Baby, don't you know it? I'm hardly heroic. Baby, let's roll it, 'cause I'm hardly heroic.
Welcome everyone to this, our technically 500 subscriber special for Bite Marks, Hardly Heroic. It's a new series that we're going to be doing where we're going to be trying to roleplay some role-playing games, and we decided to start with a Star Wars one this time. Joining me today is, of course, Emilio, my co-host, and the GM of our game, Kamil, or Piesaus, who is going to be playing one of the characters named Quasar, and largely unemployed, or Miles, who's going to be playing Sato Drezek. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves and tell us a bit more about your characters?
My name's Kamil. I go by Piesaus. And I'll be playing the mercenary Quasar. My pronouns are he and him. So my character is a mercenary. Just trying to make a buck and survive, and he's in over his head. That's it.
My name is Miles. I'm also going as Largely Unemployed, which is the name of my YouTube channel. And I am the 11th son of an imperial noble sent to pacify this forgotten world. And I'm also more than just a little in over my head.
And I'm Emilio. I'm the GM today. Pronouns are he, him. We are totally doing a Star Wars role-playing podcast because the idea to do a Warhammer podcast totally wasn't derailed by Games Workshop's predatory IP policing. Totally not that.
Or fascism, as we like to call it.
Yeah, today we're doing fascism light.
Yeah. And finally, I am Callum. I will be playing Jimolf Windsuga. My pronouns are he, him. And Jimolf Windsuga, which is... I love that name so much, and you can just call him Jim. He is an armchair historian, or an armchari historian, who is coming along on these adventures so that he can research some cool things about the Sith and Jedi, which is his favorite topic ever.
Yeah, he is basically a Force weeb, I guess.
Yeah, he's a Star Wars fan inside the Star Wars universe, which is just a historian.
So, for some inside baseball, everyone, I had misspelt the type of character that Callum was. I had misspelled armchair as Amchari, and then he sent me a message like, is Amchari actually a race in Star Wars? And I just left him on red.
Yeah, so for the last few weeks, I thought that I was a cool, otherworldly being. But no, I'm just a nerd. Let's start.
Right. So, welcome to the planet of Zaldus. A planet far out in the outer rim, home to ice bandits and slaves. A planet that was ignored by the Clone Wars, but not exactly left unscarred by them. Zaldus was a planet that was able to ride out the Clone Wars in relative neutrality, i.e. pulling a Switzerland. They mostly stayed out from either side, Republic or CIS, but they did do something that was quite nasty, and that was they had a habit of accepting refugees and then turning them into death slaves. And that was pretty
Like
bad.
America.
Yeah, kind of like America. But neither side really cared all that much, and so no one really did anything. Fast forward to, of course, the fall of the Republic and the rise of the Empire, and Aldous is still kind of a random backwater ruled over by slaver clans and, ice bandits. But there have been rumors going around on the planet. Rumors that a slave has somehow managed to escape into the wilderness, and not only to survive, but fight back, using unknown weapons of ancient and providence. A slave uprising briefly occurred on Zaldus, and the slaver clans were barely able to hold the planet back in their iron, icy grip. The Imperials, of course, have gotten wind of this. There are certain rumors about Zaldus, rumors about its ancient providence, about how maybe the ice is not exactly as innocent as it seems. And they have dispatched a noble, Lord Sato Dresic, to the planet at the head of an Imperial delegation so that they can bring Zaldus into the fold, into the growing and burgeoning empire. Possibly without bloodshed, but Dresic is not known for his patience. So we enter onto our scene. We are at basically an entrance to one of Zaldus's many ice cities. Most of the planet lives on these big ice cities, and of course, being out in the wilderness is mostly a death sentence. So we are at the shuttle dock. So there, Dresic's there's a hologram that is projecting onto the scene. So I'm just going to gather everyone around so that they can look at it. A fake hologram in the middle of the shuttle dock. And there we see Dresic's father, the Imperial Moff Dresic. Now, son, you have to understand that the Empire needs this planet. I've told you what I can, and we can maybe provide support. But you have to understand, son, that you're on your own for this. The Empire is stretched too thin. There are rumors abounding out in the room. Something is brewing, something that we don't want to let start. So I will be busy. You don't expect my help. Don't expect a Star Destroyer to come save you if you get into trouble, boy. This is your mission. It's time to prove that you're worthy as the 11th son of this noble house. Do you understand?
I understand, Father.
Excellent. And he disappears off the holovid.
Wait, Dad! You didn't say you love me. He's never said he loves me.
I mean,
Miles is going to have to roll to do some psychic damage.
Yeah.
Roll to get your father's approval.
This is getting a little too real.
Jim Elf is just doing the wanking hand motion to Quasar.
Yeah. Quasar's doing the Fortnite dance.
No, I'm not.
Alright, so yeah, you guys are landed in the airlock. The Imperial shuttle that dropped you down is parked here. It had to be flown in by Quasar because he's the only person who can actually fly anything approximately close to a shuttle. He does not have piloting, but he was just able to do it. Yeah, you guys are at the airlock. Strangely, no one has come to greet you.
A bit rude.
Yeah,
I'd expect a bit more of an introduction for an Imperial noble landing.
Yeah, so what do you
for
guys
the
do?
very first time.
I mean, the door is maybe locked? You don't know. You can't see from where you are. You have to actually go to
Quasar, go forward and try and open it.
I was just about to volunteer, but okay, if you want to force me to my death, then sure, I try and open it.
Okay. Quasar, I'm going to need you to take a... let's see, that's going to be... perception, please. Just a basic perception.
So
that's 2D
okay, hold.
plus 1.
Is it 2D? Okay.
You can use the advanced roller to just specify the exact amount with the exact modifiers.
Okay, I found it. Okay, oh, jeez. Wait.
Just
Okay.
use the button, the clicking thing to roll the dice, and then just add plus whatever.
No, I know, but is there a D2? Wait. Oh no,
No,
sorry. You said
two
D6s.
Yeah, 2d6.
Yeah.
I am so dumb. Okay, hold on.
A two-sided dice, Kamil, is a coin.
Yeah, I know. All right, I got a 6 for that.
Okay, you got a 7.
Or 7.
Oof. Okay. So you go up to the door. It's very, very old and very clearly not very well maintained. With your keen mercenary senses, you notice that the locking mechanism isn't actually engaged, but you do think the door might be jammed.
Mercenary. You were bitten by a radioactive mercenary.
Oh, yeah, so what now? The door is not broken. I mean, it's not locked, but it is jammed.
I try and pry it open because I'm an impatient man and I
Okay.
do what I want.
That's going to be a strength check, which is a 3d6 plus 2.
3d6, okay.
Yeah, you'll have a much better chance at this than you will something else, I hope.
While he's doing that, I kind of say, Quasar, it does sound like your helmet's feedback is a bit weird.
I say, sorry, this isn't a Mandalorian helmet, give me a break.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
can I help him at all?
No, he's much stronger than you are, so there's nothing that you could really do. Okay, so 13. That doesn't actually budge the door. Somehow, something in the actual mechanism that rotates it is broken. So you guys are
If
going
you
to have
need
to...
something done on these outer worlds, you've got to do it yourself. I draw my blaster and fire at the locking mechanism, destroying it completely.
Okay.
I duck out of the way because apparently I'm within his line of sight.
In the line of fire.
Yeah, Miles, you're going to have to roll...
I'm running into the corner.
Miles, you're going to have to roll 3d6 plus 2. Everyone else has to take a dodge roll.
Okay.
Oh,
There we go
fantastic.
first. 3d6 plus 2.
Yep.
And drag.
Let me just go find what my dodge is.
What do we get there?
10.
10? So 12.
12. Okay, yeah, I just want to wait for the dodge rolls first.
Of course.
I technically have 3. I have
You have plus 1.
3d6 in dexterity plus an extra d6
yeah, so
in
you roll
dodge.
4.
So I rolled 14.
Wow.
I don't have any
Whoa.
any other modifiers, right?
Yeah,
like on my
you
sheet.
don't. You just have the base.
We're fucking
Okay.
used to say those shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you guys just duck out of the way. Almost Peter naturally expecting your boss to open fire on the lock when you can't get it open.
I did this with the fucking coffee droid as well.
Yeah, you
The
got
Sato
your-
special.
Yeah, the Sato special. He just draws his custom-made heirloom blaster, and with one quick gesture, blasts the lock, and for some reason, that opens it.
That's not how mechanical doors work.
I have studied the ancient texts many times. It is clear that this is the answer.
I look
Yeah.
over at Quasar and I say, I would be more mad at him for doing this if it didn't work all the time.
I turned to Jim. I loosened it up for him. That's what happened.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, you really loosened that pickle jar, huh?
You guys are stunned when you hear the lock open, and you see two guys who
Oh,
were
no.
desperately trying to jigger with the lock, and they're like, what?
There used to
What?
be 3 guys.
Yeah, so there are two ice-looking punks wearing like very heavy winter garb, and immediately you feel how cold it is. Except for, of course, Saito, who is wearing winter gear. His imperial uniform has fur. Is it Wookiee fur?
good.
It's a fur of nondescript nature. Because I
Nondescript
think
nature.
we're still in the first minute and a half of the recording.
Yeah, wouldn't it be like Tauntaun fur?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
I'm basically weaing a full tauntaun on
Yeah.
my
So
back.
what happens is these two guys
Wookiee
look at
fur.
you,
Okay,
and
Corolla.
they're like, what? What they were completely surprised by the fact that the door just like flung open, and the lock mechanism exploded back. What do you guys do?
I step forward and request an audience with them. I state, I am here on Imperial business. What is your purpose, and why are you tampering with the lock?
I'm gonna stand behind Sato, trying to hide.
Okay, Miles, let's go.
I stand next to him.
All right, that's going to be a command check from you, and this is going to be an
And that
opposed command check.
Got you? Which is a D5 for me. 4 for
Yes.
perception, 1 for command. Okay.
Yeah. So you're very good at
And-
this.
Alright, that is a tally of
Whoa,
19.
19.
Whoa!
All right, now this is going to be an opposed check, and the bandits are going to try to take their own check and see if they do any good.
Saito was born with a silver whip in his mouth.
You're damn right.
Oh no, that's a 12. So the bandits instantly just like shoot up. You know, they stand to. Discipline that they've never had in their entire lives just magically worms its way into their bodies, and they immediately salute and they give way into the ice fields. While Saito steps forward, completely imperious, completely in charge of the situation, and they're like, yes, of course, the Imperial delegation. Please come with us right this way. And
I'd like to lean over to one of the people and say, like, do you guys have like a spare jacket or something?
okay, that is gonna be persuasion.
Oh, good. Let's see.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, Miles, but Saito would never actually dare to ask for something for his underlings.
No, I wouldn't request it. They have enough autonomy to do this on their own.
Yeah, exactly. So Miles could
Okay.
definitely do it with his 5d6.
I wouldn't stoop to it, though.
Yeah,
well,
that's
that's not too bad because I've got 3d6 plus 2 on that,
That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try.
so that's 12.
12. Okay, well, let's see if you can. 15. Ooh, no.
Oh, good.
I step in.
Oh, goodness.
I step in after having remembered that my dear friend Jim did the wanking motion while I was speaking to my beloved father, and request that the trooper instead give the crown to me.
Ah, of course. Yeah, of course, my lord. And one of the bandits immediately takes off his warm weather cloak and hands it to Lord Saito in a prostrating motion, as if he's giving him an offering.
And the cloak to Quasar.
Dick.
Thank you. I equip it right away.
All right, so Quasar, note on your character sheet that you have a cloak, so you're going to take a +1 bonus on resisting the cold from now on. Miles, you don't need to take any. Miles, you have this by default as well, so make a note of that, please. Callum, you have -1.
Yeah, well, just
on
resisting the rest of us.
Well, it's fine. I look at Saito and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, when I die, good luck understanding any of the culture around here.
That is true. He does have all the knowledge.
This is
yes.
fair.
You'll have to. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I turn to Jim, like, outside of Kaipa Saito's earshot. I say, you know what, I'm a mercenary, dude. Let's make a deal here. You know, we could share this. We don't both have to starve.
Please.
Chill.
What do you mean
like cuddle?
share it? Like wear it in tandem?
Wear it in shifts, man.
Okay.
Think,
Yeah, fine. Wear it in shifts. I'm good with that.
All right. So
right.
the ice bandits basically take you guys. You walk along the corridor. Now, periodically, you see other ice bandits just doing their thing. Some of them are like moving sleds in and around like side passages. You see a couple guys, gambling. A handful of them eye you with suspicion. But when they see, Saito walking, completely back, perfect straight, perfect posture, they're like, oof, okay, yeah, let's not do this. And they walk away. However, one of them does look at you very suspiciously. And he almost is like looking at you guys from like the shadows. I need you guys to take all of you to take a perception check to see if your characters notice this.
Just a straight perception
Yeah,
check?
just straight perception.
Straight perception. All right.
Yeah.
11 for me.
oh,
That's
5.
a
Yikes.
17 for me.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. That was a good roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So your only Jim notices that there's a character who's moving shifty in the background. He's eyeing the delegation, if you can call it that, with some strange surprise. He does notice that he seems to be talking into something, but as he tries to mention it to Saito, Saito brushes him off as, this is completely irrelevant nonsense. I don't, what does Saito
let's
do?
roleplay that. Saito, I can see someone. It looks like he's kind of.
I do not care for the whisperings of underlings. We have important matters to attend to.
Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's nothing. And I sort of pout.
Yeah, and I want to add, you did hire me to protect you. If you don't care about my opinion, that makes my job way harder, just by the way.
You're absolutely correct, Quasar. What is your assessment of the room at the moment?
Quasar did not see him. Quasar did
It's
not.
fine.
Yeah, I didn't see anything because I had like a 5.
Well, in that case, there's nothing to worry about. What opinion of an antiquarian, an armchair historian? Why would we take this into consideration on military matters?
Oh,
I suggest we
apparently mine are the only eyes that work in this room.
Yeah, so...
But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Let's just go. It's fine.
Ooh, passive aggressive. He's gonna have... You're careful, Callum. You're going to get passive aggressive as your character trait. Your disease.
That is my character trait, yeah.
Character
I'm basically a grad student, so yeah, that's my character trait, is passive aggressive.
Right, so as you guys walk through the ice corridor, you notice that it becomes increasingly, it sounds like there's more rumbling, and the sound is getting, deeper, as if there's, much more weight above you guys. You must have been walking, down for quite a while. It's almost weird that you haven't been, escorted with, a golf cart or something. But, you guys get to a large ice door. And unlike the other doors, this door is made of giant sheets of ice that look almost translucent in a way. You look at them. These doors are open. They're clearly meant for sort of a ceremonial purpose. Standing at the gate, well, not at the gate, at the door, are 2 burly Wookiees, and they both have big vibro blades. And obviously, the Empire doesn't have the best relationship with the Wookiees, but that's not until a couple movies from now.
I immediately turn my fur coat inside out.
Yeah.
Can I while Saito is doing that, can I run up to the Wookiees and start taking a look at their vibro blades? See if I know anything about the door or the swords?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can. You have 4D 6 for knowledge.
What would I roll for that?
Well, technically...
Scholar or...
Yeah, technically if you... Yeah, I'll give you Scholar, so you can roll 6.
Okay, so... I have to do advanced dice rolling for this, so... Ho-ho, get ready. I don't remember... It's /roll. 6d6.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a
24.
24.
Oof.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay. So you start going towards the Wookiees, and at first they eye you with suspicion, but then you start actually speaking Shriwook, which is the language of the Wookiees, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go. And instead of rebuffing you, they're really impressed that you know their language, or at least a little bit of their language, and they instantly lower their guard. You notice the weapons that they're carrying are incredibly powerful vibro staves, right? They're these big 2-handed vibro blades that are mounted on these big staffs, so they could mess someone up, But buoyed by the fact that you were enthusiastic and that you can speak Shriwook, they don't want to Saito moving to the back.
Yeah, just surreptitiously.
I'm sort of making motions at Quasar and Saito. I'm just you see, the thing about Shriwook is that it's mostly contextual.
So while
it's a lot of hand gestures.
So while he's distracting them, Saito and Quasar just walk by. Yeah. So
They just don't. They just walk past me.
Someone's earned themselves a fur coat.
Yeah, they just walk past. All right. So
Quick, while the nerd distracts them.
All right. So Callum, that was actually good enough that I'm going to give you a fate point for that. You're going to get 1 more fate point because that was really good use of your abilities. All right.
Hey.
So we enter into a massive hall, for lack of a better word. Actually, a set of halls. Let's move you guys over. Boom. Right? You
Oh.
guys. Yeah. Yeah.
We're out of the colon.
Yeah. You guys are out
Oh,
of
finally.
the thing. So you can see yourselves, I hope.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is one of many, once you're actually inside the hall, you see that this was way different from what you were expecting. This is not just one massive meeting hall. It's actually several meeting halls that are all suspended in ice, all like ringed around a big central ice pillar. So this is like a big deal. This is a big meeting hall. You notice just like in your immediate vicinity that there are like loads of people just wandering around, talking to people. Unfortunately, you notice that there are also more guards at more of these gates. So you guys are just like at here. There are many more of these maps, many more of these locations. I'll just shift them up as we need to, because I didn't want to make like a huge, massive thing and, need to use it once. But yeah, you guys are here. No one has come to greet you yet, which is, again, still weird. No one has showed up.
I make an announcement at the top of my voice,
Oh, okay. So
stating once more that the Imperial delegation has arrived, and we request an audience immediately with this colony's leader.
okay.
Quasar and I like pose,
Yeah,
So-
you look menacing.
like
So-
Ginyu Force pose.
Okay.
JoJo's was an adventure pose.
Yeah, Jojo posing behind him.
Okay, so I think you're going to have to actually do 2 checks. One,
Okay.
take a command, and the other, intimidate. So, depending on how well the first one goes, that will determine how well you need to do on the second. Because it's not just
Okay.
that you're raising your voice, but you also have to, like, command some presence, right? And that's not an easy thing to do.
Yes. All right, so the perception is a 4D plus 1D for command. That's
Yeah.
5. So we roll that.
Hopefully it's good.
22.
Not bad.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Very
All right,
nice.
and now take your intimidate.
Okay, my intimidate roll I don't have a bonus for, so it's knowledge, which is 3D plus 1.
Okay.
Okay. So that's going to be a 5. Did not go
no.
well.
Holy shit. That's rough.
Yeah. So they hear me.
2 1s.
Oh.
That's rough.
Remember, Miles, you do have fate points. You can use them to re-roll. Or add.
Okay, so that's what fate points do, is they let us reroll.
Yeah, they can let you re-roll. This is a bit of a house rule for the game, but yeah, you can re-roll 1d6 for fate point, or you can spend, I think, like 3 fate points to do the entire roll over.
Okay. I'm going to, for the viewers at home, I currently have 5 fate points, and I'm going to bank those. And I'm actually just going to bow my head, compose myself, and walk up to the nearest patron and ask them directly who manages this colony.
He walks up to one of us.
Yeah. Are we the only people in this hall?
No, there are several. Just like, bandit guys who are just all chilling.
Okay. I walk
And,
up to whichever one is nearest, and I ask my men to flank me, and we ask the man directly who manages this colony. We want a name.
Okay, that's going to be an opposed. Okay, because you failed on the intimidate, you can't use command. At least not for the immediate future, because like no
Yes.
one paid attention. You loudly sounded out your intentions, but like, someone in the back was like cringe.
So I suggest I could try and persuade
you have
him
to use
to
persuasion,
convey the
yeah.
information in exchange for some money. I have some Imperial credits I'm willing to let
Okay,
go of.
that's going to be. Ooh, you're going to have to pass a bureaucracy check if you want them to actually accept the money.
Okay.
I just want to confirm that that's the right skill. I think there could be another skill.
I do have a persuasion modifier with under perception.
Let's see. Oh no, that's going to be bargain. You're going to have to do bargain for them to
Okay.
accept your credits. If you pass this check, I will give you a free D6 on your persuasion check.
Okay, cool. So what do I roll for bartering?
Okay, bartering is a perception skill.
Excellent. That's one of my strong suits. Okay, so it's a 4D.
Yeah, just a 4D.
All right, and wow, that is
Oh,
it's going badly.
your credits are not worth anything here, outsider.
Oh.
Smoke bomb.
I slink back to the group in shame.
Okay, clearly you can't just show up and demand to be accepted.
Do they speak a specific language on this planet?
They do speak the common dialect, but if you want to know which specifically, you're going to have to find out.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
Well, what I want to try and do is like see if I could tell what language they speak, so I could maybe address them in their native tongue.
That's a languages skill, but you don't have languages.
Shit.
You can try. Oh wait, no.
Okay.
Quasar doesn't
do.
Quasar have languages? Yeah, Quasar has languages.
Bad.
I also have languages.
Oh wait, no.
Okay, I think.
The best. Yeah, Miles, you have languages. You have a +1.
I think Saito has like the best role for languages.
Okay.
But Saito,
Here's what we do. I confer with the team. Let's roleplay.
We
this
just
for
get
a
into a huddle.
Yeah. Jim, pull it in, okay? Jim, I'm sorry about the coat earlier. We'll get you one.
It's fine.
I need you to go over there and get that guy talking, and I'll swing in when he's not looking and see if I can work out what he's speaking.
Okay. Saito, because you failed just now, your character still got embarrassment. So you are going to minus a D on your roll to do this.
So it's a risk we're gonna have to take.
Yeah.
No, I look at Saito. I'm like, are you sure you want to speak to them again? Like, are you after what happened? Are you sure? Like, I need to confirm this is an action you want to take again.
What would you recommend?
Oh, we'll handle this. Or
The action is stop.
You've had enough. You've had enough. It's fine. Don't worry.
I put a hand on Quasar's shoulder, and I look at Saito and I say, "Sir, you're doing too much. Someone of your station doesn't need to handle things like this. Leave it to us. That's why we're here, right?"
You know what? You're right.
Yeah. This is grunt work.
You're right. This grunt work is beneath me. I retreat to the stairs and sit down while my peasant servants deal with the rest of the work.
I would like to remind you that Quasar does have Streetwise.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was about to roll Streetwise, and I want to add I want to play on the fact that I'm making fun of him, but in a way he can't understand. That like.
Oh yeah, it's
people.
like look at that bozo.
Like a little dig, the noble.
All right, I'll give you say +5 on that one.
Cool.
All right.
Roll.
Let's see. That is a D2 plus.
Yeah, that's
D2 plus 2. Okay.
It's +7 basically. So.
Yeah. All right. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry.
No,
That's
that's sure.
All right. There we go. Let's go.
And 12.
Woo!
Oh.
Wow. That would have been a really bad roll if you didn't have that.
Yeah. No, I'm not right.
All right. So Quasar is a mercenary, and he's very well used to the mercenary life, or at least he's been around mercenaries to know. So he saddles up to a guy on the far edge of the room who's just drinking something. He's drinking blue milk because of course he is. And you start just speaking in the common language of mercenaries. You get the guy a little bit comfortable. He seems like he'd be amenable to a conversation.
I tell him, "Hey, dude. Yeah. Did you see that crazy guy screaming his lungs off? Isn't that funny?"
Yeah, what a loser. His imperial money is worth nothing here.
I'm trying to distract Saito from hearing this with like a coin trick.
Oh, a two-sided dice.
Yeah, a two-sided dice trick.
Yeah, so I establish like where we are. So I tell him like, so where is this place exactly? And what's a common tongue here?
All right, well,
As I'm pretty new.
all right. So the guy pulls you off to this. He basically he draws you closer, and he's like trying to tell you in his confidence. He's like, "Listen, stranger friend, you're in the halls. You're in the halls of the Kala slaving guild. They don't take kindly to outsiders. You hear? So don't go rocking the boat. Just keep your head down, and you'll do best not to end up at an auction."
Gotcha. I'll try and keep the noise levels down, one way or the other.
Yeah. You at the back, somewhere in the room, right, you hear actually that exact thing. You see that a hologram is popped up in the central column, and a Rhodian steps up to start speaking, and is basically showing off the latest catch of slaves. It's mostly just people that they think that they can, work in the mines, but one or two of the people could be used in like a household for like cooking or something like that. Yeah, so that's happening while you guys are talking. They speak Common, but they speak the Kala sort of dialect of Common. That's very popular around here.
Can we hear, like, can Saito hear the
conversation?
The dialect
not.
that's being spoken.
Let's do a perception check.
Not
no.
between Quasar and the guard, but
Do
from
I understand
the
the
hologram.
Yeah. Is he perceptive enough to
Oh.
just be like, No, sorry, no, languages check. A languages check. My bad.
Which is knowledge, right?
Yeah, that's knowledge. So 2d plus 2, I think, for you. No.
3D plus 1, and then I have another D, so 4D
Ooh,
plus 1.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You paid attention at Imperial Language School.
Okay, let's give it a roll.
Imperial Duolingo.
So that is, that's a good one.
Ooh,
The
19.
fucking space owl.
19.
19.
19. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So even though you're clearly distracted by the two-sided die trick, you do actually hear him talk while you're saddling up carefully. A little bit more tact this time, and you do hear what's being picked up, and you do think that you could actually speak the language in the specific dialect with some confidence if you had to.
Good to know.
Maybe not as good as a native speaker, but definitely not enough to be marked as like a total outsider.
I would like to walk up to these columns because they look kind of old.
These are computer terminals.
I would like to walk back from these columns because I thought they were old, and I was gonna check like, ooh, are there carvings? Is like the secret history? No, it's just a fucking PC.
Yeah, this is where the hologram of the slave auction is being projected from.
I'd like to
I
request
was just-
something of my Auntie Chari. Chari.
Yeah.
Chari, yes.
Chari, come closer. Do you by any chance have any technical knowledge of computers with all your research and studies?
I can send an email.
I mean, excellent. Does Quasar? I lean over to Quasar outside of the earshot of the slaver he's talking to, and I ask him if he has any skill with computers.
Yeah, I do. I know how to blow things up. I know how to. Yeah.
He has a.
Okay, wait.
What's Astro?
I actually want to know: is this technical? Like, what would this fall under?
It would be technical. It would be a technical. Astrogation is, if I'm not mistaken, navigating
In space.
In space.
Okay, so I can navigate in space, and I can operate a repulsor lift.
It's
Good.
reading a. No, astrogation is a mechanical skill.
Yeah.
It's basically reading a map. Navigating a map, a hyperspace map, stuff like that.
Yeah. So if you need me to, if you need a lift operated, I'm your
You can push those
I'm
buttons.
your man.
Good to know.
I'm your
Okay.
man. You need some first aid? Got you.
Okay, so we're not hacking
Okay, I
the
don't-
mainframe anytime
You can-
soon.
Yeah, I do not have that. I do not have that skill. Yep.
The Matrix is closed to us. Shall we put it that way?
Okay. Anyway, let me report like what I talked about. I bid the dude farewell, and then I come and I slide over to my comrades. I tell them, "All right, boys. Listen here. We're in slaver territory. You don't speak. You don't look at them funny, or you're gonna end up as like the pretty boy of some king somewhere. You know what I'm saying?"
Understood.
That was a bit graphic,
Yeah.
but all right.
Well, as a distinguished imperial noble, I am famously beautiful, and this is a real threat to me. So I take his advice to heart, and I request an audience with my group once more. What do they suggest we do next?
Jim Wolf is updating his fan fiction. No, he's sort of just like reading over some notes, and he says, well, I think we should, figure out the situation. Clearly, the situation is that we need to get the Sith weaponry out of the hands of the slave revolters, right?
We don't know that they have it.
I mean, except that we do.
Oh,
No,
that's
no
true.
you don't.
Well,
We
we're not
don't?
sure.
You have a. There's a suspicion. I mean, they didn't know that it was here. You don't know necessarily. It's an unconfirmed rumor.
Yeah, but it's the one that makes the most sense.
I see. He's applying Occam's razor.
Oh no!
I'm
Star Wars
an,
wasn't prepared for basic inductive reasoning.
look. I have spent a lot of time in my Armchari.
Amchari commune.
In the
Studying world.
Amchari commune, and like my eyes dart from side to side, and I know that sometimes you just have to take the most logical thing, and it seems the most logical thing that they would have this. But you know what? That brings up a good point. I think we should probably just ask around
I
so
think,
figure out the situation.
I think the best way
look
to
at
get the slaves is to buy one. Or to at least attempt to.
Okay, I mean, I didn't want to bring this up on the shuttle. I'm kind of against slavery. That's a weird thing about me, but I'm just sort of against it.
I think that might be treason at this point.
Well, this
the
is
Empire.
this is the hardly heroic.
Big word.
Well, remember, Callum, this is the hardly heroic podcast, so you don't have to be heroes.
Yeah, but I also don't have to support slavery.
Man must have his principles.
That's true.
But
I'm
I'm not
I'm a
that man.
scholar. I
So
have read
we're
a
gonna move
lot of
forward.
things about slavery, like
All right, I'm gonna. Okay, Miles, if you do a command check and beat Callum's roll, then Callum, your objections will be halted.
okay. What
Let's
am I
try that.
rolling?
You rolled your command skill, which is perception.
do I still take a debuff because of the embarrassment, or is that faded?
No, this you're more than enough to command Callum. He's not.
Okay. Okay. That's a
Yeah,
default for me, so good luck.
He is
15.
He is on your payroll.
Yeah.
I got a 6 plus 2.
Oof,
It's an 8.
8.
Do I beat you?
you got a 15.
Slavery
I
kids,
got
boys.
15.
So how do you cut me off?
I interrupt your objections and make it clear that I'm not asking that we buy a slave, but simply inquire as to how one would get one. Get a conversation started.
Oh yeah, you you just casually say 1,000 credits while the
Yes. On the auction. I step up to the auction block. Is it this blue one?
yeah.
Okay, we step up to the auction block, and I place what slave is currently on display.
Okay. So you see that the current slave is like a really old man, like a really old guy. He must
His
I-
special skills.
he must at least be 70.
Okay,
But-
so maybe
but,
he
like,
knows
what are-
things about the planet. This is what we're angling towards.
Yeah,
Allow
fair
me
enough.
to use my noble intuition here to
There you go.
to suggest a price of 800 credits for this slave.
Good
800,
lord.
800
Yeah.
credits. You hear the Rhodian say 800 credits? We don't accept credits here.
Oh. I offer Callum as a slave in exchange for the slave. No,
Who's Callum?
I take it back.
Well, you can try to pass a bargain check. Remember, just because credits aren't the official currency doesn't mean that someone can't be persuaded to take some credits.
Okay. I don't really know what else our options are, so I suppose I will attempt a bargain.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So which one was that? Was that knowledge?
Bargain is perception.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. And D4. That is a 10. Ooh, not great.
Okay.
I'm
well,
not.
let's see if our Rhodian buddy is convinced by your pitch. Yep.
Way.
Wait. Can Miles use a fate point to reroll that one?
Yes.
Okay. Good idea. So how do I roll that singular die?
Oh, you just roll one more.
Just roll a D1. Okay, cool. And then
I'll-
take away a fate point.
Yeah. Take away a fate point, and then so you're 9 plus now your d6.
1d6. It's slash roll 1d6.
And that should be.
There we go.
Oh!
Holy
Boom.
shit. Okay, it's a
Okay.
14.
Okay.
Nice.
So the Rhodian is at first credits, Then you see him doing like a mental calculation in his head, and then he leans down and he says, "Do you really have the credits?"
I lean in and say, I can transfer them immediately.
Okay, all right, fine. I'll spot you for this in the local currency. Meet me after the sale, and I will transfer the ownership on payment of the credits. And it's like 800 credits, and everyone's like, 800 credits for this old guy? What? No one seems to want to pay.
Nobility has given me no concept of money.
Yeah.
Yes, I do feel we've blown our wad quite early.
That was about 20% of the fortune right there.
5,000 credits is a lot of money, right?
Your father just felt a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, in the bank account. Yeah.
I turn to Jim and I'm like, dude, that is more than I'm getting paid for this.
Well, you know.
I turn to Quasar and I'm like, you're getting paid?
Oof.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
You're being paid in
no,
experience.
this isn't an
and exposure
internship?
to the cold. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm getting paid in exposure.
To put that kind of money into context, a well-made blaster rifle costs about 1,000 credits. So Miles basically has 5 well-made blaster rifles in money.
Yes, but also he has been very clear that he is skint in paying us.
That is true.
So
This has been established.
it does make canonical sense that Quasar is getting paid less than 1,000 credits.
Yeah, that is true. All right, so the Rhodian accepts your purchase, and everyone's like, "What, this old man?" You know. And you guys walk to a small side room over here. Oops, that. You guys walk to a small side room. So the Rhodian is like, pay. You know, time to pay up. And obviously, Miles, you have to transfer the credits. Because you're a little bit unscrupulous, I will allow you to try to take maybe a gambling check, or let's see, what would be the appropriate skill to try and see if you can cheat this guy out of money. Because I feel like that would be a thing that you would try to do.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Because you are not necessarily an honest Imperial.
It's probably a con, right?
Yeah, it'll be a con skill. Yeah, so it'll be con.
Perception.
Yeah.
So just straight, I don't have any bonuses to being a con man, so...
Yeah. This is basically
I mean, you
just
should.
like a fast
You're a
talk.
noble.
Where you're like, oh yeah, you know like how you want to hand someone a stack of bowls, and the middle of the bowl is like full of ones, but the outside looks like it's hundreds? That's what you're trying to do, basically.
Okay, I see. Alright, so I'm going to roll 4 d6s as
Yep.
my perception check.
Yep.
Let's do this. And we come out with
16.
16.
Alright,
Ooh,
so
very
the
nice.
pretty good.
Alright, so the Rhodian is not necessarily easy to fool. But let's see what he says. 16! Oh no! We have
I
to,
have a way to beat this tiebreaker.
we have to roll again, yes?
I just look around. Is the room? Are people around us?
Yeah,
Like, can
yeah.
people see us?
People are around you.
I kind of gesture to Quasar to block me off from public view.
Oh,
Okay. I stand in front of him, like, away from.
okay.
And then I flick on my light foil.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ooh.
you have a choice. You can re-roll this tie, or we can go with Jim's plan.
Okay,
and he'll have to roll
If this
intimidation.
fails,
I have no control over Jim here, so I think we go forward with Jim's plan.
You'll have,
no, oh, come on, dude.
you'll have to roll intimidation.
Let's see if I have intimidation.
I don't think you do.
I
I
do.
don't think you do.
I do have
You're like a
intimidation.
nerd.
The Amchari are famed warriors, after all.
I do have intimidation. It's under knowledge, so I get 4d6.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, nerd has.
It's entirely the light foil. 8. Oh no.
However, I will spend a fate point to reroll that 1.
Okay.
So
Oh, you have to beat 16,
oh no.
which I don't think you can.
Might need to spend another fate point there.
Oh no, you got a 1.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay, I'm not spending any more fate points.
Oh no!
I try to turn on the light foil and it's
It
not
do-
working
It doesn't
right
work.
now.
It sputters.
It just like
luckily,
sparks come out.
luckily, the Rhodian does not notice. He just thinks that your communicator is broken. So Miles, you and I will have to re-roll.
Very well.
I'm like shaking it like a glow stick and I'm tapping the back.
Yeah, it's not working. All right, so
15.
15. All right. Well, hope I can't tie again, can we?
Let's
13. Woo! All right. Yeah.
Hey.
Finally.
All right. So you successfully managed to trick the Rhodian, and you get away by only actually paying him 500 credits.
Hey. Dad's gonna be happy.
Yeah, that's
Great.
that's a big saving. All right. So he takes his money and goes away, and you very quickly, very quickly move to a couple of other, meeting halls, in the big ice cavern, so that he doesn't, he can't find you. And of course, you drag the old man with you, who's kind of falling asleep.
Oh, good. We bought a narcoleptic.
That's why we got the discount. It was only 800 credits. It's a bargain.
That,
Yeah. Yes. Hello. Who's there?
I apologize for disturbing you, old person, but actually, what's your name? That's a good foot to start on. What's your name?
Oh, he's trying to.
Hey, okay. Okay.
Think of a
Name from now on is old man. That is your name. Okay.
Yeah. Zip, 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 zip.
Yeah, he's very clearly insensate. So this guy's not necessarily all up there, mentally.
Okay, Zip. Do you know what happened on this planet?
The planet? What? Where are we?
I mean, do we just like leave him in the snow?
Moral
like-
quandary.
Release him into the wild to die like a cat?
I would like to look around the room and see if there's a bar or some kind of place where you could purchase narcotics.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. We're not going to drug the old man. We're not going to try and kill him.
This old
No,
man
we're not going to
is,
kill him. We just
I
need to
can't-
get him to talk.
Exactly.
Okay,
We're just gonna
well,
loosen
please.
the gears a little here.
And we're not going to drug him. We're basically buying him medicine.
Yeah.
I've seen some horrors as a mercenary, and I'm not letting you guys do this to this old man. I'm taking things into my own hands here.
It's
All right. I got a plan. Okay. It's foolproof. Come on.
Let's hear it.
Okay, let's hear it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make some bombs. Okay. Follow me.
Wait.
Make
Hold
some
on, wait,
explosives.
hold on. We went from drugs to
feel
bombs.
we've skipped a step.
It's escalated.
I have
Wanna
I
make some
turned over 2
explosives?
pages at once.
And you're gonna put me up for sale on the slave market.
Oh my
All right. All right. We're gonna get info, and then you're gonna have to like rescue me. Okay. Does that sound like a plan?
Point of
They
the
are going to
explosive?
definitely check you.
Oh.
Yeah, and
I-
that's what the point of the explosives was?
It was basically to put it on myself so that I can walk out.
Yeah, I think they
Exactly which mercenary company did you serve with?
would. Khalid, you're going to have to make a
What?
con check. Kamil, you're going to have to make a con check. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, because answering that question, you're going to have to make a con check.
The
Oh my
penalty
God.
will be revealing your backstory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is my con check like the D2? Hello?
It's
Okay,
2D
wait.
plus
Let's
1,
see. +1. Okay.
Come on.
4. That is awful.
Oh no. Okay,
Let's
well,
hear
Okay,
it.
yeah.
What?
you don't have to reveal your
Okay.
backstory, but you definitely have to explain where you came from. And that lie is not going to be believable.
So, I hail from the desert people. You know the desert people? Yeah, they
Which one?
tra- the ones on Naboo?
The boot, the
Um,
swamp. planet, the famous
the forest.
Yeah, that desert planet. Yeah, whatever, guys. Like, we're wasting time here.
All right.
I
so-
agree, but we're circling back to this whole Naboo desert thing.
Yeah, we're gonna come
Later.
back to that.
We'll put a pin on that one.
No, see, it was a hidden area in the book that was a desert. You wouldn't get it.
Do you mean a beach?
You're not from Naboo. It's fine.
Small
Just
desert.
let this go.
You
Right.
don't know where I'm from.
Good point. But Saito's intuition is correct. And do a perception check.
Okie dokes. This is the only thing I've rolled. There we go. 17.
Ooh, dang.
Ooh.
Saito's on fire today. Maybe it's just
Man
that...
is a Jedi.
Yeah.
Secretly.
That's what the twist in this story is, that Saito's been a Jedi this whole time.
He glances around the room, and he notices that there is actually a sky bar that is built into one of the assemblages, and taking executive function while Jim is busy going like, "What do you mean you're from a desert on Naboo?" And Quasar is busy floundering. He drags the old man over and goes to the barkeep and says something like, "Barkeep, I want an eye opener," or something like that. Why don't you roleplay it out for us, Miles?
Barkeep, I'd like your strongest narcotic concoction.
Oh, you want an icicle, huh? Sure.
No. I want someone to wake this old man up.
Oh,
He's been sleeping for weeks.
okay.
An icicle. I get it. That's good. That's good, clean fun.
Nothing but PG-rated content on this podcast.
Minus the narcotics and
Fuck
slavery.
yeah.
But it's, old men.
We're 90s PG, not no. We're,
And old man slavery, yes.
And narcotic slavery.
all right. So
And suicide vests.
So same situation.
Sure.
This guy doesn't accept credits, but if you can barter with him successfully, he will.
Okay, well, let's do a barter roll. I offer him.
How much?
I offer him the equivalent value.
So that he says it'll be about, you're bartering about, I think, 15 credits.
Okay, I offer him 20 to try and incentivize him to give me the drink.
Okay. All right. I'll give you +1 on that.
All right. So I'm rolling a. Barter is
Barter.
knowledge.
Yeah. So
Okay.
4 + 1.
Okay. Wait. Knowledge or perception? Sorry.
It's knowledge. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then that's 15 for me.
15. All right. Let's see if he is amenable to this. And we roll again.
Okay.
Wait. No. Sorry, I rolled a 14. No, you win. My bad. I
look
forgot.
at that.
I forgot the +1. Yeah. So he accepts your 20 credits, and starts it away. He gives you a strange-looking blood red drink that's oozing with the steam, which at least you hope it's steam. And you give it to the old man. You have to kind of open his mouth open, and like instantly his eyes just like, phew, like shoot open in alertness. He's like, "The Empire? What are you doing here?"
That's not how drugs work.
As soon as we hear that, can Quasar and I run over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't slip on the ice.
The
But I do
Empire.
what?
That's us.
I grab his arm to reassure him gently, and ask him, Zim, what is your name?
Oh, the name's Zayfox.
Zayfox, we rescued you from slavery just 20 minutes ago, and we need to know very quickly what's going on. How did you get here, and what's happening on this planet?
Well, thank you, kind my lords. He tries to bow, but Quasar just rolls his eyes. And yeah,
Go to gym. I see. More like under new management.
I go like, and I like give a overly zealous wink.
I'm a loyal citizen, my lord. I paid my taxes and everything. Worship, respect the emperor and all that. I was a captain of a freighter, and our ship crashed on this planet. And then when the recovery crew, the rescue crew, came to pick me up, they said I had a bunch of debt, something about accident fees and whatnot, and I couldn't pay it because my ship got busted. And the crew all died, so they put me to work in the mines. And I started inhaling some fumes, and next thing I know, and he starts to trail off. Whatever you got him was very strong, but it's clear that there is some lasting psychological damage on this guy.
Oh.
Before he fades completely,
Yes.
I ask him a very fast question.
Yes.
I ask him if he has any other friends on the planet that he knows about.
Friends, okay. Let's see what this guy can remember. Okay, you have to beat. Let's see. The skill is, I think it's investigate. Yeah, you have to roll your investigate.
That's perception.
Yes.
All right.
Oh wow! Damn.
Yeah, on fire today.
This campaign is Sherlock Holmes. Saito is secretly like the stolest
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes.
There's a this is off topic tangent. There is a character in Warhammer 40k. I think his name is Obi-Wan Sherlock. Yeah, Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau, and
Well,
that he was the first named Inquisitor in Warhammer 40k.
Of course.
Which
he's my granddad.
Which is the most cursed thing I've heard in a while.
It does sound like the most cursed thing.
Yeah.
They do. Drezek is a descendant of Obi-Wan Sherlock Cousteau.
It's genetic. What can I say?
It's from a different universe where like the things are way worse than here.
Yeah, the Drezek clan fell into this universe through a wormhole by accident, and that's why they're nobles now. They're just so much more brutal than everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, that explains his roles. He's a psyker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Warhammer tangent over.
yeah, before we get copyright strike from Games Workshop.
Yikes. Games
so-
Workshop gonna get this little segment.
Yeah.
We have to delete this whole part of the video.
So Saito is incredibly poignant in terms of asking the question, and he knows the exact words to jog Zayfox's memory. And Zayfox points out yeah, of course, sirs. You were wanting to speak to my foreman friend, Milos, and he gives you this weird little piece of cloth. It kind of looks like a piece of a uniform or something, and then he just wanders off. He just wanders off into the distance.
There goes our slave.
I was about to say. Should have
There
gone on
goes
these two.
100. There goes 500 credits.
520 if you count the drink.
Yeah. You guys, someone has to be.
That's like 5 of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hope one of
man.
you is accounting this so that Saito can submit an expense report.
Sato's keeping
Yeah,
track. He's got to submit to the trust fund when he's done. here.
I am currently writing down credits minus 520.
Yeah, I've got it logged on my character sheet as well.
Same.
Submit to the expense report. All right, so you've got a strange piece of fabric, and the idea that you've got to look for a foreman called Milos. It's pretty weird, I will admit.
Would have
I
been
should-
nice if we found out of where he was the foreman.
Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah. Well, we know he's in charge of something, which means someone else must know him.
Well, you have
So,
a piece of cloth. That
We
is
do have the piece of.
a clue.
I'd like to inspect it for any clues or
Are you
detailed
sure you should be
marking.
the one to do that?
No, I hand it to whoever has the best inspection skill to do.
That's probably the nerd, Mr. Jim there.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
our historian.
I'll do an investigation.
That'll be either scholar or investigation.
I'll do scholar because then I can roll 6.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa.
Big money. Big money.
No whammies.
No ones. No ones.
And ooh, that's still
Ooh.
3 ones.
Ah. Ooh, that hurts
I
my
mean-
soul.
I mean, it's not bad though.
Ah.
Yeah,
It's
that was both 2
statistically
of the
average.
best rolls I could have gotten and 3 of the worst.
Yeah. Isn't 36? That's almost statistically half, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's just under.
Yeah, it's just under. So, yeah, okay, so you take a look at the uniform, and you notice a couple things. Number one, it is an Imperial uniform. It's a very old Imperial uniform from, actually, technically the Republic days, right? So whoever this guy was, he crash landed here back in the days of the Republic. Or at least he had been operating since the days of the Republic. Let me say that, right? And you notice that you suspect that it's a uniform for something involving ore, but you don't know any further. You would have to look at another example maybe to corroborate that information.
Well, chaps, I can't exactly give you the lowdown, as the children say, upon this uniform. However, I do know that this is pre-Empire Republic cloth, and either the person who's owning this comes from then and possibly crash landed here, or was working here during that time.
Interesting. Do we know of any mining operations, historian, on this planet?
That's a very specific thing to ask me.
That's another
You know I don't know all of history, right?
But you
History's a
recruited
long
for this mission. Otherwise, you're going to get paid even less than exposure.
How?
Paid for something else with you.
All right, let me fucking check my memory banks, and I quickly open my wrist communication thing to see if I have notes on this planet.
Yeah, your data
Can I do
archive.
a scholar check?
Yep, sure, go ahead. I will
Okay.
have to minus 1d because it is very unusual information that you weren't expecting. You're just hoping that maybe you have a memo or something, filed away.
Yeah, so it's 5d6.
5d6, yeah.
Whoa, another 17. Nice.
Oh, that's statistically...
Wow, that's wild.
That was
What are the odds?
Pretty low.
Yeah.
Okay, so I find something in my memory banks.
All right, yeah, so...
I go into my mind
you're
palace.
It's Sherlock Clouseau.
Yeah.
Maybe we are.
I wave at Sherlock Clouseau while I'm in there. No, I just look it up.
Okay.
I space Google it.
Okay, anyone not related to Sherlock Clouseau, please raise your hand.
I raise my hand.
So does the old man.
Yeah.
Corner.
Yeah, he's just in the snow raising his hand for no reason.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die, if he's just wandering out into the ice.
I like to imagine he's just bumping into walls. Like
Yeah,
that
he's-
old... You
can
remember
zoom
old
out.
DVDs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Sort
had
of
the
bounce in
thing
the
in-
corner.
Yeah, he's just bouncing into, around the room.
Yeah. You scan your memory archives, your memory palace, and you find something weird. It's a very old memo that mentions that there was a loss of an Imperial freighter in this sector, but no one knows what happened to it. It was carrying a shipment of basically ore that was coming from the Outer Rim to basically Kuat, the drive yards where they make all the starships. It went down with all hands, but you do know, just from sort of incidental reading, that the ship had a captain and at least a foreman who was associated with managing the ore supply. So, our brave or maybe not so brave heroes, maybe not so much heroes, our Imperial officers and agents have uncovered a clue. Some mystery within a mystery. A lost Republic freighter downed on this planet many, many years ago. Where could it lead? Who knows? But they do have some clues, and they are definitely going to follow it. tune in for the next episode to find out where this goes.
Thank you so much for watching the first episode of Hardly Heroic. We will be returning in about 2 weeks with episode 2, but until then, let me tell you who helps make this show. First off, we've got Miles. Largely unemployed on YouTube. Please go and check out his stuff. We should have some links in the description to some of his videos or his channel at large. We've got Kamil, who's also known as Piesaus, who draws some things. Unfortunately, there's nothing to link to for him, but in the future there may be, so keep an eye on this space. We've got Emilio and I, who both run Bite Marks on YouTube. You can check out the link in the description to find our channel, or find us on Twitter at BiteMarksCast. And last, but certainly not least, is Megs and Toast, the incredible musicians who made the intro and outro songs for this episode, and all the episodes of Season 1 at least. It has been so much fun to make this. It has been so insane to get to this point. It's taken a long time to get everything in place and everything together, but thank you. This is our new series that we're hopefully going to be continuing. If you like it, please comment and subscribe and let us know, and also please make sure that you're doing that for the Hardly Heroic channel, because that's where we're going to be posting these from now on. New video, as I said, should be up in about 2 weeks next year, just about, but until then, have a wonderful new year and look after yourselves, okay? Thank you very much for watching again, and we'll see you next time.